Your thoughts are informed based on neurons, and neurons are brain nerves. They carry charges. So those charges, when they fire up, if it's carrying that charge and it's flaring up for that length of time, well, if you're holding it, another neuron of like charge will either corroborate the signal, or the brain will actually spawn a new neuron to corroborate the signal. So then as that's happening, the more the thought is held, more neurons are firing up. And then the more you have that thought, that one thought, it becomes more and more neurons that become compatible with it. And some of it is our hippocampus called recollecting like of our lives, and our subconscious recollecting of our lives, because the hippocampus is what carries the memory. All these neurons start firing up that fire like signals. So as they fire up, it's like multitudes of them firing up. So they form what's called a neural net. And that neural net firing up so much forms a pattern, and that pattern becomes a wave, and that wave repeating itself becomes a wave pattern, which becomes a frequency. And that frequency can be low to high, and depending on where it falls at any given time and the intensity of it, meaning the emotion that we put behind it, then it's emanating a signal out to the universe. And this is our subatomic world around us. Well, because that's an energy signal. What is everything out here? It's the same thing as us. We're all energy. We're all made of mass, which is made of atoms, which is made of subatomic particles. So those subatomic particles are influenced by the signals being emanated to them from our human consciousness. So as one unique human's consciousness is emanating a signal, so to themselves, they're drawing situations and people that corroborate the signal. And it's just the law of attraction is what continuing cycle in our lives. And so, and if we're not aware of what's happening, which we're programmed by our society not to be, then we keep repeating the same signals, right? Internally, those same charges that are occurring, those frequencies, if you will, they are carrying still, they may be a frequency, but they're still very much carrying a charge. So that charge, all those chemical charges are going through our central nervous system. And the central nervous system is the body that carries all those chemical signals down into the cells. And so as the cells are receiving the signals, they're responding to the signals and doing what they're told. They're reflective of whatever the messages are that are being sent. So if you think about the organs are a collection of cells just being in performance together to form a specific function. So they're functioning one way. The tissue is formed as it's multiple cells formed to perform your bone function, your joint function, your muscle function. So all of these cells are just grouped together throughout our body. And so we're like reflections of what's going on up here.